Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Michelle Rodriguez, biography. Early life and background. Mayte Michelle Rodriguez was born on July 12, 1978, in San Antonio, Texas, USA. She is of Puerto Rican and Dominican descent, giving her a rich multicultural heritage. Rodriguez spent much of her childhood moving between the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and New Jersey. Her early years were marked by a rebellious spirit and a deep interest in storytelling, which would later shape her acting career. Before finding success in Hollywood, she had a number of odd jobs and even tried her hand at writing screenplays. Breakthrough and rise to fame. Michelle Rodriguez's breakthrough came with her debut film, Girlfight, 2000, where she played Diana Guzman, a tough young woman who finds empowerment through boxing. Her raw and powerful performance earned her widespread critical acclaim, including the Independent Spirit Award and the Gotham Award for Best Debut Performance. The role instantly established her reputation as a fierce, independent actress capable of portraying strong and complex women. Hollywood success and The Fast and the Furious. Rodriguez achieved global fame with her portrayal of Letty Ortiz in The Fast and the Furious, 2001. The role became iconic and defined her as one of Hollywood's top action stars. She reprised the role in several sequels, becoming one of the most recognizable faces of the billion-dollar Fast and Furious franchise. Her chemistry with Vin Diesel and her character's resilience and strength helped shape the series' emotional core. Other major roles throughout her career. Rodriguez has appeared in several high-profile action and science fiction films. She starred as Rain Ocampo in the Resident Evil, 2002, franchise and took on memorable roles in SWAT 2003, Avatar, 2009, and Battle, Los Angeles, 2011. In Avatar, directed by James Cameron, she played Trudy Chacon, a courageous combat pilot, a role that further showcased her signature blend of toughness and heart. She also appeared in Robert Rodriguez's Machete, 2010, and Machete Kills, 2013, bringing a mix of grit and charisma to the screen. Beyond action films, she has worked in independent cinema and lent her voice to animated projects and video games. Personal life and public image. Michelle Rodriguez is known for her candid personality and refusal to conform to Hollywood stereotypes. Open about her independent lifestyle and fluid approach to sexuality, she has long been admired for her authenticity. Rodriguez has described herself as a lone wolf, preferring to live freely and focus on her craft rather than fame or glamour. Despite occasional controversies and legal troubles in the mid-2000s, Rodriguez has maintained a strong fanbase and respect in the industry for her honesty and resilience. She is also vocal about issues such as gender equality, diversity in Hollywood, and environmental protection. Legacy and influence. Over more than 2 decades in film, Michelle Rodriguez has become a symbol of female empowerment in action cinema, a genre often dominated by men. Her roles often break traditional gender molds, portraying women who are strong, brave, and emotionally complex. She paved the way for a generation of actresses who wanted to play action heroes without sacrificing authenticity. Recent and upcoming work. Rodriguez continues to appear in Fast and Furious installments and other projects that push creative and physical limits. In 2023, she starred in Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, where she once again brought her trademark toughness and charm to the fantasy genre. With new ventures on the horizon, she remains a dynamic force in Hollywood, an actress who continues to challenge conventions and inspire audiences worldwide. Further career expansion and versatility. After her breakout success, Michelle Rodriguez deliberately sought roles that emphasized strength and authenticity rather than glamour. Her dedication to representing powerful female characters made her a standout in an industry that often typecast women into secondary or decorative roles. Rodriguez once said she refuses to play the girlfriend role, a sentiment that has guided much of her career. Following The Fast and the Furious, 2001, she diversified her film choices. In Blue Crush, 2002, she played Eden, a fearless surfer and mentor, a role that allowed her to show both toughness and sensitivity. That same year, she joined the Resident Evil series, portraying Reno Campo, a special forces operative who became one of the film's fan favorites due to her intensity and courage. Her performance in SWAT 2003, opposite Samuel L. Jackson and Colin Farrell, cemented her reputation as a go-to action star. Rodriguez's natural athleticism, combined with her on-screen confidence, made her convincing in physically demanding roles. In 2005, she took on television with a significant role in the hit series Lost, playing Ana Lucia Cortez, a former police officer with a complex backstory. Her character added emotional depth to the show's ensemble cast and demonstrated Rodriguez's ability to handle dramatic roles beyond action films. Major return to blockbusters. Rodriguez returned to the Fast and the Furious franchise with Fast and Furious, 2009, after an absence in some of the earlier sequels. Her return was widely celebrated, as Letty Ortiz had become one of the franchise's emotional anchors. She continued to appear in the subsequent films, Fast 5, 2011, Fast and Furious 6, 2013, Furious 7, 2015. The Fate of the Furious, 2017, F9, 2021, and Fast X, 2023. Over the years, her character evolved from a street racer and mechanic to a global hero, showcasing strength, loyalty, and love. Her appearance in Avatar, 2009, as Trudy Chacon marked another milestone. Working under director James Cameron, Rodriguez brought depth to a tough, morally grounded combat pilot who stands against unethical orders. The film's enormous global success exposed her to an even wider audience. She also collaborated multiple times with director Robert Rodriguez, no relation, in the Machete films and Alita: Battle Angel, 2019. In Alita, she portrayed Gelda, a cyborg warrior, blending sci-fi themes with emotional storytelling, an area where she thrives. Activism and personal outlook. Michelle Rodriguez has used her platform to advocate for greater diversity and authenticity in Hollywood. She has spoken out about the lack of meaningful roles for women, particularly women of color, and has urged studios to write multidimensional female characters. A lover of nature and adventure, Rodriguez is an outspoken environmentalist and enjoys spending time away from the spotlight. She has traveled extensively and often discusses her desire to explore spirituality, science, and human evolution. Her curiosity about the world extends to filmmaking, and she has expressed interest in writing and directing her own stories that break stereotypes and explore deeper truths about identity. Public persona and impact. Rodriguez's off-screen persona mirrors the characters she plays: independent, outspoken, and unapologetically herself. She is known for challenging norms, both gender and societal, and her candor about her personal life has made her an icon for authenticity. Many fans see her as a role model who represents strength, resilience, and individuality. In interviews, she often discusses her struggles with fame, her search for personal growth, and her preference for a simple, grounded life over Hollywood excess. Her honesty and fearlessness have earned her respect not only as an actress but as a cultural figure who stands for self-empowerment. Awards and recognition. Throughout her career, Michelle Rodriguez has received numerous nominations and accolades for her acting and her impact on women's representation in film. Her early performance in Girlfight remains one of the most celebrated debut roles in independent cinema. In addition, she has been recognized by Latino and women's film organizations for breaking boundaries and challenging Hollywood conventions. Legacy: more than 2 decades into her career, Michelle Rodriguez has firmly established herself as a trailblazer for women in action cinema. She carved a niche for herself in a male-dominated genre, inspiring younger actresses to pursue roles that embody power and depth. Her influence extends beyond film. She represents a spirit of defiance, freedom, and authenticity that continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. Life philosophy and personal reflections: Michelle Rodriguez's outlook on life has always been defined by her independence, spirituality, and deep self-awareness. She often describes herself as a seeker, someone constantly searching for truth, balance, and understanding in a chaotic world. Despite her tough on-screen persona, Rodriguez has repeatedly expressed that her strength comes from vulnerability, introspection, and her desire to live authentically. She has said in multiple interviews that she doesn't chase fame or material.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.